So this video is for people who are trying to get in shape because, I don't know, other people laugh at them, or they just want to be more attractive, or you just want to start calisthenics. This is the right video for you. It's not like every other video you can see on YouTube where they show you the exact workout routines. What I'm going to show you or give to you is the way how you can start when you lack motivation for it, and you can apply this in any other aspect of your life. So let's get into it. Firstly, you have to set a bare minimum number. It's going to be the number which will decide how many reps of a certain exercise you will do, and it might be push-ups, it might be pull-ups, squats, or maybe something completely different. The bare minimum number could be, for example, 2, so that you would do 2 push-ups per day. You might think that it's kind of silly because 2 push-ups is nothing. For someone it might be too much, but for those who think that it's like too easy, that's the point. The point is not to make you big or huge. The point is to get you into the habit of doing that exercise, and so you have to progressively overload and move from 2 push-ups to later 10 push-ups. But for now you have to go with 2 push-ups as your bare minimum. Since it's your bare minimum, it means that this is the minimum that you have to do per day. You can do many more, it doesn't matter. It has to be easy to not do that exercise. You will say to yourself that it's so easy, so there is like no point in skipping it today. So you will go down on the floor and do those 2 push-ups. And since you are already on the floor, there is high chance that you will do more. Because really the point is to make you show up and do that exercise. And so it can be many other exercises as well, don't forget that, not only push-ups. If you can't do normal push-up or normal pull-up, there are many other easier variations or progressions which you can do. One more important thing which I have to add is that you have to track how many days you have actually done it throughout, I don't know, a month maybe. And so you will have something like a habit tracker. You can find a tutorial how to make one on YouTube and mark if you have done it in a day. And so you will have a list of days when you have done it and when you have missed it. It's alright if you will miss a day, don't beat yourself up for it, it's normal part of progression. Because you might just forget about it or something, that's okay, but try to do it the next day. There are ways how you can avoid forgetting to do that exercise. For example, you can set something like a trigger, which can be, I don't know, placing a paper on your wall, which will always remind you that you have to do those push-ups or pull-ups. And the second thing which you can do is to do it after some kind of habit which you already have. That could be, for example, you would do those push-ups right after you brush your teeth, or it could be right after you get from work or school. But you have to have a backup plan, because there are cases when somebody will interrupt you after the trigger, something will come up and you will miss your training. In that case, you have to set up another trigger later in the day so that you won't forget to do it. If 2 push-ups is too much, then lower it to 1 push-up or half a push-up, it doesn't matter. You just have to show up. It has to be easy not to do. And there is an important quote which you should remember from Robin Sharma, and he said that every change is difficult at the beginning, messy in the middle, but beautiful at the end. Also, I don't think you have many people around you who have the same mindset or goals as you, because the best way how you can keep yourself accountable, I mean, habit tracker is a good way to do it, but the best way is to have another person who will do it for you. If you could choose somebody who is close to maybe your friend or maybe even your sibling or someone like that, who will ask you whether you have done it or not, and they will be like another person who will remind you of doing that thing and keep you accountable for it. Actually, one thing which I forgot to mention is that you can like upscale your bare minimum number when you will feel like it's okay or it's just too easy for you to have only 2 push-ups per day. But I would recommend to keep it at that low number, because you won't miss a day since it's so easy. And also, when you have a trigger, you should do it right after the trigger, because your brain will start giving you excuses as to why you shouldn't do it. So do it right after. And the journey at the beginning will be especially difficult, but since you clicked on this video, you are one of the few who are willing to change in the world where change is unacceptable, where superficiality is better than granularity, but I know that you will make it. Your dream physique isn't a dream anymore. it's an assignment which you will mark as done. That's why you should always keep in mind and remember.